Cancer, welcome to your general timeless reading. My name is Jordyn. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm a master Reiki practitioner and I'm also a tarot reader. So if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. Other than that, let's get right into it. Check out Patreon if you want access to the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon only videos and some other content that is going to be coming to Patreon in December and January 2021. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell to see when I post and when I go live. And yeah, let's get into it, Cancer. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. Let me just make sure this is on silent. Cancer. I've heard conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories. This feels like you're decoding something. It could even be your own perspective on things, because that's a really big theme in the collective right now. Breaking down old paradigms, breaking down old ways of being, and perceiving your own reality. Conspiracy. Yeah, let's use Tarot of Dreams. Let's go ahead and use that. Let's use that. Yeah, let's get into it. I started without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like you're getting a lot of clarity about the direction you want to move in. It feels like it's coming on very suddenly, though. Show me what I most need to see for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Got the Two of Cups, Judgment in reverse. Something is not working. It's not in alignment with you. Yeah, and there's a decision to be made. Judgment speaks to your soul's path. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be a way of being for yourself. Because the Two of Cups is not just about relationships, like romantic relationships. It's also my card of alignment. So my card of what's not in alignment with who you want to be, who you must aspire to be. The path you want to walk in life, your purpose. And Judgment is the soul's purpose, right? So what's no longer resonating with you on a soul level? And here you are needing to make the choice. And it makes a lot of sense with the energies that we have going on, because our nodes are about to switch. Our nodes are switching on January 23rd, and we're about to move into this next eclipse. We just had the eclipse in Taurus, and now we're about to have this eclipse in Sagittarius, which is our current south node. That's about to switch now into Scorpio. And so we're in Sagittarius season as of today, actually the day I'm recording this. And it's about closing out those old cycles. It's about closing out the past, the south node, right? The past. And this is fire energy, no less. Yes, it's Aries, but it's still fire energy, and that's what Sagittarius energy is. So it's about closing out these old cycles, these old ways of being. So it's something that you might be attached to, whether it be a group of people, friends, family, a job, an addiction, whatever that may be. An addiction could be codependency, it could be a literal addiction, it could be food, it could be a routine, it could be a way of thinking, it could be a way of the way you filter the world, right? So just be mindful of that. But whatever it is, it feels very internal. It doesn't feel something like tangible, like a relationship, to be honest with you. It feels like a tower moment, like a sudden realization. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, King of Swords, internal, very mental. King of Swords is, the swords rule intellect, it rules the mind space. It's kind of mercurial energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Chariot. Yeah, so you're about to embark on your soul's path here in a second, but it's going to take you getting clarity about what you need, what kind of clarity you need as an individual, to know exactly the direction you want to move in. But this is also the reason it's getting, I don't like to use the word delayed, because nothing's really ever delayed for us, because it's your path, it's your soul's path, right? So it might feel as if you're getting delayed, but really this delay is preparation. It's preparing you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually for this next step you're about to take. So take advantage of this time. Take this time for yourself. Take this time to ground yourself and to honor yourself for the challenges that you have been going through, right? Because the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, this speaks to your soul's path, because the Wand energy is soul energy, but the Chariot is victory. The Chariot is overcoming obstacle. It's coming out victorious. But it also speaks to the shift, a massive shift in direction. Like, this is going to be like a clear out of a lot of things, whether it be social groups, habits. It's going to be a big wash away. Okay. And bottom of the deck is the moon. So yeah, you're definitely clearing out distortion and illusion, because the moon is kind of like the smoke screen. It's also your energy. It's Cancer energy. I love that. I love that. Very, very nice. I like this King of Swords energy because it feels very compassionate for some reason. This King of Swords is typically very cold. It's very cutting. It feels very compassionate, like very gentle, like, oh, I get it now. I get why this is taking me this long to understand, like why it was so delayed, why it wasn't working for me. Like, I get it now. Like, I can do it now. I believe in myself now to take this leap of faith, to make this shift for myself, right? I like this. I like this a lot. I want to use Witch's Tarot. Yeah, we're going to use Witch's Tarot. Very nice. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. Show me what I most need to see for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What does Cancer most need to know? Why is the Two of Cups here for Cancer? Three of Swords. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is addressing trauma, heartbreak, limiting beliefs, whatever pain is still sitting within your energetic body. I'm not going to say just the heart space, because the Three of Swords speaks to trauma. It speaks to disease. It speaks to things that are eating away at you as an individual on mental, emotional, physical, any kind of level, right? The Three of Swords is pain. It doesn't just simply mean heartache. It's just pain overall. It's things that are stopping you from being in full alignment, right? It's time for you to address that. Whatever toxicity is going on, you're addressing it. Let's get another on this Two of Cups. It doesn't, I'm just going to be honest, it doesn't feel like a relationship. It doesn't. It feels like things in your external environment. Yeah, Empress, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Sun. This feels like a really supportive energy. This could be your own feminine energy, but this feels like something, yeah, no, this is external to you, because as soon as I said your own feminine energy, my throat got tight, which tells me that it's not your own feminine energy, because that's my, like, that's my higher consciousness saying, like, that's not the right thing to say, right? The throat chakra getting tight, it's kind of like restriction. This is Libra, Taurus energy. You could be dealing with either one of those energies, or it could just be representing a very maternal energy. Somebody who's very maternal does not mean that they have to be a mother. It does not mean that they have to be a woman either, because everybody has masculine and feminine energy. Okay, maternal and paternal energy. It's just energy. It's not gender. But Libra, Taurus energy, Venusian energy here. This is very gentle, nurturing, supportive energy through this Ten of Swords process. And with the Sun here, it's very loving, it's very encouraging, it's very uplifting. They're in alignment with you. It's very nice. It's very nice. This could be a partner, it could be a boss, it could be a family member or friend. It could be source, right? It's just an energy of, I can do this, I'm being supported through this, and I don't have to do this alone. This feeling, this idea, and that might be what you're breaking down, that idea that I do have to do this alone. I do have to do this alone. It might be the idea of like finally really surrendering and allowing yourself to openly discuss whatever this trauma is with somebody. Let's look at Judgment. Yeah, Lovers. And King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you're not wanting to talk about this with whoever this connection is, right? And High Priestess in reverse is my, it's not an Empress gone cold when it's in reverse, but it's also this King of Swords seeing very clearly that they're not fully falling into this dynamic. They're not fully divulging all that they really could be, because they're still holding on to this burden, but they're getting a new perspective. Like, okay, I really could be expressing more about what's being held within me. I really could be expressing more of my trauma or expressing more of my burdens. And the Judgment in reverse is kind of like the bad judgment call. It's things that are stopping them from stepping into this new path, right? I just heard holy matrimony. For some of you, this could be a marriage. It could just be leaning more into your partnership. For others of you, it could just be validation that it's a divine connection. But the King of Swords in reverse next to the Lovers is Gemini energy, by the way. But the King of Swords in reverse, and Gemini is where our North Node is currently. So Sagittarius, South Node, Gemini is our current North Node. So you have the past and the future both at play in your reading right now, which is really nice because it's speaking to the need to step into this new cycle. But it's also expressing how you have a Ten of Wands, a cyclic energy at play, a closing out of this energy, and then you have the Ace of Wands coming up, which you're closing out something really big here. So big stuff, and a Ten of Swords and the Sun. This is really nice. Let's look at the Two of Wands, and it might not be easy, but it's learning that companionship and partnership relationships are vital, right? Yeah, King of Cups, and then you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, I'm not going to take all of these. I'm going to take I'm not going to take the big stack that was underneath all of that, but I'll take the two over here that are, okay. There's a fear, okay, there's two things. There's two pockets of the collective going on here. For some, there's a fear of opening up out of a fear of disappointment of this partnership. Others, it's this mentality of if I make this shift, I'm going to fail. And okay, there's three. And for some, it's both, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles is the card of failure. But this also feels like disappointment in regards to this partnership. Like if I were to open up and to really express how I feel about things, because the Ace of Cups is authenticity. It's also self-care. It's also just this raw vulnerability. In King of Cups, if I were to really take this leap of faith into this path, like what if I fail? What if I disappoint them? That's the fears. That's not actually what's going to happen here because they're stepping onto their path. Like they're moving away from this burden. But they're also addressing their limiting beliefs. But it's time to really express that fear of failure, those fears of limiting beliefs and scarcity mindset and all those things, because they're actually in real alignment with something that's going to be supporting them moving forward. There's just a lot of fear, but that's breaking away from this South Node energy, because these things that are rooted in this Gemini, Sagittarius, South Node, North Node, we're breaking out of a lot of distortion, a lot of illusion, a lot of the ego, because we're moving into earth and water energy, which is the collective craving stability, craving things that are going to be safe and secure and last the test of time. So whatever is not giving us a sense of security, whether it be mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, health-wise, any of that, it's breaking down those foundations so we can rebuild things that are going to make us feel safe and secure right now. Let's look at this King of Swords. Yeah. With the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands, it's like they're trying... there's just a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear, and it's kind of like, I want to reject this new opportunity because I'm scared to be brave and step into the possibility of it actually working out. Because what if it does work out? What if it's great? What if it's fine? But what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if I end up feeling like this again? I don't want to feel like this again, right? And so that's what they're going to be communicating, because the King of Swords is honest communication, but it's also like the aha moment, the sudden realization. So let's see the clarity that's kind of come in for them. We're probably going to get the clarity on the moon, but I just feel like there's a little bit more in this King of Swords too. Yeah, here it is. It's 3 more. How many are here? Okay. I'm not going to take all these. Yeah, so we have the Page of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so here's this. The Queen of Pentacles is my mini Empress card. We already used the Empress, so it's just validation for me that this is the other person speaking. They're helping this individual work through their limiting beliefs and their scarcity mindset and have a beginner's mindset, because the Page of Wands is the wounded child, like addressing that scared part of themselves, like, hey, don't be scared of failure. Don't be scared of these limiting beliefs. Take that leap of faith. Take that risk for yourself, because trying and moving forward, taking these few steps forward is going to be more beneficial than staying stagnant, right? Than not doing anything. So let's look at the Ace of Wands in reverse. Man down. Page of Cups. Okay, yeah. So this new beginning comes when this person opens up their heart space. Ace of Wands in reverse. Just validation. So when I have the same card on top of the same card in a reading, it's just validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct for you guys. This new beginning comes when this person opens up their heart space, not only to this person fully, but when they open up to the possibility that things can actually work in their favor. Okay, let's look at the Chariot now. Let's see what this Chariot is about. There's a Chariot here for Cancer. Yeah, oh, this is awesome. They got the Four of Wands, the Magician, and the freaking Page of Swords. So they have all the pages here. Pages are the student. Pages also are signify. Yeah, that's the right word. Symbolize, whatever word you want to use. The beginning of foundations, the beginning of building something. It's the gesture of like, hey, I'm learning how to communicate, view, perceive things in a new way, and I want to start building. Like Page of Pentacles is building something tangible. Page of Wands is like that flirty curiosity, like that fun, playful, lighthearted, childlike energy. The Page of Swords is learning to speak honestly from your authentic self and being honest with yourself and other people. Page of Cups is learning to be vulnerable and speak from your heart space, right? And that's what's giving this relationship and this new opportunity a very stable foundation, and also allowing this person to feel so in their personal power. And that's when they're going to align with their path. Because now they're realizing, wow, I don't need to feel confined or wrapped in all of my fear. Like I could really start acting and seeing and feeling from this new foundation, and my reality is going to reflect that. Let's look at the Moon. The Moon's in reverse, so it's the release of the distortion, the illusion. You got two cards here. Clarified by Judgment, beautiful. And the Two of Wands, yeah. Two of Wands in reverse, so now they've made the choice. They made the choice. Karma is judgment, it's the path, right? They made the conscious decision to walk their path, to walk their purpose, which is really nice. Because now they've gotten rid of their distortion. There is still going to be a little bit of fear, overcoming those insecurities, but they're on the right path now. Three of Wands in reverse. I love this. This is really nice. This is really nice. The collective is like all on the same page. Everybody's going through something very similar. So just be really patient with yourself, very compassionate with yourself at this time, and be very accepting of the in-between, because the in-between is the preparation. It's not, you're not stagnant because you're not receiving your blessings. You're not receiving what you prayed for. You're stagnant right now because the universe is giving you that time to rest and rejuvenate before the next phase comes in. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Okay. So I love you. I wish you the best. If you want a personal reading to look into your own situation, go ahead, book it down below. I do have 20% off all my services now through December 5th. And like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.